Hello friends, welcome to a new vlog. It is Sunday. I completely forgot to start another vlog this weekend. It was Thanksgiving weekend and it was lovely. It was very relaxing. I feel like I got a lot of chores done, but also a lot of relaxing done. I did get Black Friday shopping done, which was fun. I went to town and shopped for all my friends in book club, which was great because I'm like, oh my god, I haven't gotten them any presents yet. So I went to Michael's and I had this idea in my head, and I'm not going to say it because I don't know if any of my book club friends watch my videos, but just in case they do, I'm not going to say what it is, but I really like their present. I feel like it's a pretty nice gift for the price point that I was kind of aiming for, because I didn't want to spend more than $20 a person because there is 10 of us in book club if you include me, so I had 9 gifts to buy. So I kept it under $200, which I'm very pleased about. Michael's was having some incredible sales on the things that I was going for, so they're all shopped for, which is great. So now I'm just gonna have to, put their gift baskets together. But yeah, so I did also, while I was in town, I've been thinking about this for a while and decided, you know what, do it. I bought a second fish tank and it's mainly going to be a tank, at least for now. It's going to be a tank that I quarantine new fish from my already established fish tank, because my currently established fish tank is dwindling. I do have really old fish because I did adopt these fish secondhand and they've already been alive for like 4 to 5, 6 years. And for the little fish that I do have in there, that's a long time. Like, they're all old fish at this point. So it's no surprise to me that they are passing away because the water parameters are perfect. I feed them correctly. Like, I know it's not user error, Like, I know I'm taking care of them as best as I possibly can and they're living a great life. They're just old. So I want to introduce some more fish into that tank because it's getting quite empty. I currently have 3 neon tetra, the 2 snails, 2 loaches, and 1 catfish. So like, that's not a lot of fish for like the 15-gallon tank that I have. So I decided to go to Petco over the weekend, and I did buy a 20-gallon tank. So it is bigger, which I'm excited about. And it's currently cycling. I'm deciding to do a fishless cycle because I think a fish-in cycle is a little inhumane. Like, using the fish to cycle the tank, even if they do survive it, I feel like that's kind of mean to them because if they die, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me to use the fish to cycle the tank. But what's nice is that I do have an established tank. So I have moved some of the filter media into the new tank to kind of give it that good bacteria, but I'm also doing a fishless cycle. So I'm adding fish food into the tank, ghost feeding, as we call it in the fish world, and hoping for a big ammonia spike here in the next couple of days or a week or 2. And it's gonna take a while. Like, I realize it's not gonna be quick, but I'm thinking worst case, if this ghost feeding cycling method doesn't work, there is 2 products from C-Chem that I'd be willing to buy and put into the tank that would speed up the cycling process, but I'm trying to avoid that because I don't really want to be using chemicals to cycle my tank. I really wanted to do it naturally. So I did also decide to try doing a planted tank. So I was doing some research, and I guess pothos are great planted tank plants, and I have lots of pothos at home. So I did some clippings and I draped one kind of into the tank so it's sitting on top. So that also helps with the cycle as well. So I'm excited about the new tank. I will probably show it to you at some point in this vlog. It's not very exciting right now. I do have gravel in there and water, obviously, and the filter media. Like, everything's running as if there's fish in there, but there's just nothing in there. So I did decorate it. I did buy 1 decoration off Amazon. It's a big, beautiful castle. So it's a really big tank. I thought the tank that I had bought from my coworker was a 20-gallon. Now that I actually have a 20-gallon, I'm for sure like, no, that's a 15. So now I have a 15-gallon and a 20-gallon tank, and I'm very excited. But the goal is to use the 20-gallon to quarantine new fish, make sure they're all good, and then once they're good and healthy, I'm going to move them over into the established tank and then add more fish again to the new tank. And my goal, ultimately, I would love to have some small community fish in the new tank. I'm thinking like maybe 5 to 6 or maybe even 4 little rasboras, I think they're called. I don't know, they're little tiny little fish. They're really cute, very hardy, very easy to take care of, with some corydads on the bottom, which are kind of bottom feeders, and have these rasboros, and then one female betta fish. That would be my goal, because female betta fish can live with other community fish that aren't like aggressive. So that's kind of my goal. And then maybe 1 to 2 snails in the tank as well, because I have found that having snails are amazing for a fish tank. They really help keep things clean and they're great. I really love having snails. So that's kind of my goal. I'm really excited. I am also excited to be testing my fish keeping skills in cycling a brand new tank by myself, because I bought an established tank, so I didn't have to cycle it. Like, that was my thinking, is like, oh sweet, if I buy this already established tank, I don't have to cycle it, because I've heard and was reading at the time that cycling a fish tank takes a long time, and at the time I didn't want to put up with that. I wanted the fish now. So now I feel like, okay, I'm ready to try my hand at this and to also have more fish, because I really enjoy fish keeping. I think it's really fun, it's really beautiful, and it's honestly super simple to take care of them. So yeah, that's kind of all that really happened this weekend, and I have been doing some reading. So I'm almost done with The Taming of the Shrew. I don't think I'm going to finish it today. I kind of thought I was going to, but I still have an act and a half to read, and it's already almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I kind of think I'm done with this for today, but still very much enjoying it. It's a great play. Having a fun time. And then I am still reading Make the Season Bright. I'm currently 98 pages into this. Definitely not going to finish it today. It just cracks me up how much I think I can read on the weekends. And like, I spend so much time like watching TV or not reading these days that it just cracks me up. I'm like, oh, I could totally read like 3 books this weekend, and I barely make it 100 pages into one. So I'm really enjoying this though. Like, it's a great story. It's not what I was expecting, and I guess I should have read the back, but we're following 2 characters who are exes who end up accidentally spending Christmas together at their friend's house. So like, they're friends with like these sisters, and they didn't know that they were friends with like the other, and so they both don't have a place to go for Christmas, and so their friends are like, oh, you should come with me, and then they all actually end up in the same place and are spending Christmas together and doing all these Christmas activities. But it's really cute. Like, I do like a second chance romance, which is what I think this is headed towards, so I really like that. I like it when characters can like talk through their problems and communicate and like find out what broke them apart in the first place, and then like repair that and be together again. Like, it's very wholesome and cute. So I'm having a fun time with this. I love Ashley Herring Blake's writing, and I'm very excited to see in the back, because I was curious how many pages this was, so I had to go look. But in the back, it says there's a new book she's writing called Dream On, Ramona Riley, which I'm very excited about. Like, I think Ashley Herring Blake is one of my absolute favorite romance authors. I mean, I cried reading one of her books because it was so good. So like, she's definitely cemented herself as one of my favorite romance authors. So I'm very much enjoying this, and we'll hopefully make some progress in it today. But the other thing I wanted to do, I don't know, I was poking around in my room and I found this cool little weekly planner thing. It's like on like a pad of paper, I guess, and I'm like, this would be so handy to write out my like daily to-do lists and like list out the things that I need to do every day, because I'm currently using a notebook for that, but I feel like it's a waste of notebook paper, and this would be nice. And then I just tear off the page and throw it away, and then here's the next week. So I think I'm going to set this up for the week and kind of write out of like appointments, things that are coming up, and then for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I like to write out chores that need to be done. So I think I'm going to fill this out real quick for this upcoming week, because I usually like to have a little bit of time on Sundays where I just like, you know, write down chores that need to happen or whatever. But yeah, so things are going swell. I do very much still miss Cutie Patootie, but he will be back this weekend, which I'm excited about. So he's back at like midnight on Sunday. And so I was going to pick him up at the airport, and then I was also going to take Monday off so we could like have the day together to like, you know, hang out, because it's been like 2 weeks since we've seen each other. So I'm excited about that, because I'm literally not taking hardly any time off for Christmas. I'm taking one singular day off, which is the 23rd, so I get like a 5-day weekend, but then I'm working the rest of that week for Christmas. Normally I take it off, but I'm kind of trying to save my leave, so I'm pretty sure my supervisor will approve me taking off the 9th because I'm taking so little time off, and nobody else in my office is really taking any time off, so I kind of feel like I might as well take the leave. And it's just a day, you know? It's just a single day, but then it gives me a chance to like stay up late with Cutie Patootie and spend time with him and have all day on Monday to be with him and like catch up and like all that. Although we've been having like 2-hour phone calls every night this past week, so that's been really nice. He'll call me when he's done with his shift and we'll just like talk until he's like, I really gotta go to sleep. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I could just yap your ears off, but it's been really nice. Like, you guys, this is what I have been waiting for and looking for. Like, oh my god, finally, you know? So it's just, everything is just going super, super well, and I'm very excited about where things are headed with us. So I did order him some Christmas presents. One of them came in the other day. It's like, I feel like they're kind of silly things, but like really like sweet at the same time. I don't know. Hopefully he'll like them, but those should be hopefully coming in this week so I could get those wrapped up. I think one of them I was going to use as like a welcome back present because it's like, it's just a silly goofy little thing. But anyways, I'm gonna fill out this little weekly to-do thing for this upcoming week. I feel like there's not a lot going on this week besides this weekend when Cutie Patootie's back. So, oh, I am also seeing the Nutcracker this weekend, which I'm very excited about. The ballet company in town does this every year, but they only show the Nutcracker for like a weekend, just one singular weekend. So I was like, you know what? I really want to see it this year. And so I decided to buy tickets, and I'm really sad that it's the weekend that Cutie Patootie's not back because I would totally want to go with him. But I bought 2 tickets, and it sounds like my mom's gonna join me, which is fun. So that's on Saturday night. So that'll be fun to see. But yeah, so that's it from me, babes. I'm gonna drink the rest of my coffee. Oh, and I also did my nails today, if you can see that. So yeah, these are gonna be my nails for the week. And then I gotta remember, I specifically bought Christmas nails last year Black Friday shopping, and I need to wear them this year because they're really cute. And so I was gonna wear them, and I'm like, it's a little too soon for me. It's a little too soon to be wearing Christmas nails. So just got the French tips, but then I'll be wearing the Christmas nails next because I specifically bought those and I really need to wear them. So anyways, I'm gonna fill this out and do something because I'd like to get my workout done here at like around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, get my hour workout in. So I probably might spend an hour watching TV and an hour reading. I also haven't eaten anything today. Maybe I should fix that, but I'm not particularly hungry. I don't know. So I'll figure out what's happening and I will chat with you all later. Hi babes, it is Monday and I realized that I've been wearing this shirt inside out and backwards all day, and it still is, but you really can't tell besides my like bra straps have been hanging out all day, and I thought it looked weird, but also it didn't help that I didn't set any of my alarms today because I turned them all off over the Thanksgiving weekend, so I didn't wake up to get ready for work until 7:40, and I have to be at work at 8. Guess what time I got to work? 8 o'clock on the dot. That's impressive. I got dressed in record time. Apparently not the best because this is inside out and backwards, but still got dressed, put my makeup on, put earrings on, put rings on, put everything on. I didn't brush my hair, but I flew out the door and I got to work right on time. And then at lunch, I came home and like actually properly brushed my hair and like ate lunch because I didn't do anything for that. But I'm pretty impressed with myself, to be honest. Like, that's the second time I've done that where I woke up at like 7:45 and still got to work on time. Like, I know coworkers who would wake up at that time and be at work at like 9:30, and like I work 8 to 5. So I'm like, come on now, people. But with that aside, it was a weird day, but it was fine. So now I want to give you all a little grocery haul because I spent too much money, as always, on groceries. But I'm really hoping this is my like last grocery haul of the year. Like, I'm hoping this amount of groceries will pull me through all of December and hopefully a little into January. For how much money I spent, it really should. So getting into things, we got ranch. This is a necessity. Have to have this in my household. This particular ranch tastes kind of weird, but I kind of like it. I don't know, I keep buying it and I keep enjoying it. This is my new favorite coffee creamer of all time. It's the Chobani Sweet Cream Coffee Creamer. It is heavenly, absolutely fantastic. I'm obsessed with this. It's so good. So I bought 2 and I still have 2 more in the fridge, but I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately. I don't know if it's just because it's cold outside, but don't do this, but I've been using it as like a meal replacement. Don't do that. But like on the weekends, I'll drink like a cup or 2 of coffee all day and then like I'm just not hungry. Don't do that though, like you need to eat, but I just keep doing that on accident. And then got more of my milk, oat milk. It does well on the stomach. It honestly, I've noticed since I cut out a lot of dairy that I'm not as bloated. So I'm really thinking that I just am slightly lactose intolerant. So anyways, then I completely ran out of sugar. So I got some more sugar so I could do some baking or something. So yeah, I'm gonna add this to my little bucket I have in the pantry. So they gave me 2, which is nice, and it feels like, I don't know, there's little granules of sugar, which is gross. And then I got some more flour in case I want to do some baking as well. So this is not the size that I wanted, but they were out of the bigger size. But at least I have some flour, I can do some baking. And then this is random, but I got some retinol because I'm almost out of mine. So might as well get some more, you know? And then I will admit, I do have a mild addiction to Diet Dr. Pepper. This stuff is good, okay? I can't stop drinking it. So I try to limit myself to like 2 a week max, kind of. So every time I buy groceries though, I buy a case because it's my fave. And then I decided I wanted to get another scent plug for the house because I currently have one kind of in like the other room, not in the living room. And it's really nice. It like smells it up nicely in here without being too overwhelming. So I bought another one that came with linen and sky. And then I also got this little 3-pack of different scents because I kind of don't know which one I like. I really like the like fall season one that I currently have going. It's like pumpkin spice roll, I think it's called. Very lovely. I have it set at the lowest setting because I am quite sensitive to scents like this, but it's just enough to like kind of smell up the living room area without being too overpowering. So I thought this could go downstairs maybe, because I feel like the downstairs is pretty lacking in something like this. So this, and then I got some different scents that we can try and see which ones I like or don't like. I feel like I love Downy and I love the scent of Gain, so I feel like those will all be good. And then I decided to get another sugar scrub because I love this stuff. So I absolutely recommend this for shaving and stuff because I didn't realize how important that is when you shave. So exfoliate, 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 babes. So I'm almost out of the current one I have. Love the scent of this stuff too. Highly recommend. So picked me up another one of those. And then I'm being very bad and I bought chips. I bought some veggie straws, so I feel somewhat better about having them because they're veggies, technically. And then I got some blue corn tortillas because my hyperfixation snack right now, or like meal, is melted cheese and chips. Like it's literally just cheese, microwaved, eating it with chips. So I don't know why, that's what I want. So we gotta do what I want, right? And then I got some more of these cherry tomatoes, which I only like if they're in stuff. Like I won't eat them by themselves. I kind of hate tomatoes, honestly, but I'll eat those. And then I really want to be a healthy girly, right? Like I'm working out, losing weight, all that. But it's really hard to be a healthy girly in Alaska where produce is literally garbage. So I decided, you know what? I have a boatload of yogurt because I way overbought yogurt a while ago. And so I'm still trying to eat my way through it. But I decided I really like fruit in my yogurt, but I cannot eat fruit fast enough before it goes bad. It's really bad. So I decided to get frozen fruit. So I got frozen raspberries, frozen blackberries, and frozen blueberries. And I thought if I pre-made my lunch, like made a yogurt bowl and threw these in there frozen, by lunchtime, they'll be kind of thawed out enough. And if not, it'd be kind of like a crunchy, sweet little dessert. We're gonna try it sometime this week and hopefully it's good. speaking of being a healthy girly, got some lettuce in a bag because I am lazy and I don't want to deal with lettuce. But if it's already chopped up, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. And then I also got 2 bags of sugar snap peas. I do love eating these by themselves, so these will be good to like just throw in a lunch in a bag, call it a snack, you know? Then I got a little baby bag of these sweet peppers. I just thought this would be good to cook with and eat as well. Also got some mushrooms because mushrooms are the greatest. I love mushrooms, okay? They're so good. And then the one thing of fresh produce I did get was some strawberries because I do love strawberries. They're good in salads. They're good on their own. I will eat them, hopefully. Then I just got more unsalted butter because that's a necessity, you know? What else we got? Got some more necessities. Reese's Trees. Cutie Patootie and I ate through almost an entire bag of these before he left. So I stocked up before he gets back this weekend. So I am stocked up on Christmas trees again because these are the only acceptable way to eat Reese's. If you eat Reese's that are in a normal shape, they taste like trash. I don't know what to tell you. I will only eat Reese's if they are not in the shape of Reese's, okay? It's a proven thing. And then I decided, you know what? I'm turning into an ingredient household, which is great, but also awful when I do have company come over and like we're hungry, but like I have to cook something and able to eat something. So I'm like, I need to get some snacks. So I got these little peanut butter little cracker things. I've been kind of craving these. So like I'm getting more snacks in this house because I miss having just easily grabbed snacks. And then back to that yogurt thing, got some more granola because I'm feeling lazy. And yes, I can make my own granola and it tastes great. But again, feeling lazy. So I just bought these. And then I think we're almost there. We're almost to the end. I just got some turkey pepperoni, which is like honestly not my favorite, but it's like healthier, I guess. And then got some mini chocolate chips to also be for yogurt or for cookies or to just eat in a bowl, you know? The possibilities are endless. So that was my ridiculously, actually quite large haul. Oh, and then I got a bunch of frozen pizzas, but those are already downstairs. And some frozen grilled chicken, which I've been really enjoying just throwing in the air fryer, and it's been great. So this costs an astronomical amount of money, but I'm really hoping this is like my last grocery haul for like at least a month or two, because this should in theory last me a decent while if I stretch it right. So anyways, I'm gonna put the groceries away now, but hello, hope y'all are doing well. I haven't done a whole lot of reading, no surprises there, but I'm gonna put these away, maybe have something quick for dinner. I pulled out some like beef to maybe make some tacos because I'm kind of craving tacos. So maybe I'll eat dinner and then go get my workout in and then see where the night takes me. So I will chat with you all later, babe. Hello friends, I look very blue because I have this very soothing YouTube video on in the background. This is one of my absolute new favorite YouTube channels. I will try to remember to link it down below, but they basically just, hold on, my camera's gonna die. 1 minute. Like I was saying, they essentially make very soothing, like oldies music playing in the background with like a beautiful scenery to look at. And it's honestly becoming one of my favorite channels on YouTube because it is the perfect background to read with, especially this time of year. I don't know, like I love having like the snow animation, and like the oldies is just like, I don't know, it's so perfect because it's muted, so like you don't really hear the lyrics, and it's absolutely perfect, babes. So as for reading, I am currently reading Make the Season Bright. I am currently 125 pages into this and having a really fun time. I'm hoping to get a few pages read before Cutie Patootie calls me. We've been having nightly phone calls basically since he's been gone, which has been really nice, so we can like keep in contact because like I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. So it's been a little rough, you know. I definitely miss him a lot. So definitely gonna read a little bit of this before he calls in the next like hour. And then I am also reading Trust of the Emerald Sea. I think I'm like 150 pages into that and still having a fun time. I'm thinking it's like a 3 or 4 star read for me. Like I'm enjoying it quite a bit. but it's nothing like fantastic. I don't know, like I'm enjoying it, but I'm not like obsessed with it. You know, like I don't have anything in particular that I don't like. I'm just kind of like reading it to read it, I guess. And then I'm also still reading Taming of the Shrew, which I do plan on finishing this weekend. This weekend is honestly going to be kind of busy. And now that I'm talking about it, I just remembered like 3 things that I was going to put on my to-do list. So let me do that. Okay, yeah, I have like 5 things I need to do on Saturday to just run some errands. I need to get gas. I was gonna go to Barnes & Noble, which I did actually go there today to pick out my brother and his son a Christmas present that my mom requested that I get because she was like missing 2 presents because she likes to get everybody the same amount of presents every year. So she was like down 2 for them, I guess. So I went and picked out books for them today, but I need to go back because I saw something that I think Cutie Patootie would really like. And it's really silly, but like I want to go back and get that. And then I need to go to Petco to get cat food because I've switched the cats to a new food. It's a weight management food, and my vet recommended that I do that because they're just little chunkers and they love to eat, and the food that they were previously eating is very high in calories, and this other food is really high in protein and not as calorically dense. So they seem to be enjoying it. I've been mixing it in with their old dry food and they've been eating it, so that's promising, but it's like twice as much as their old food. Like the cost of it is ridiculous, and the bag size is ridiculously smaller than what their old food was. But then again, their old food was kind of like the cheapo food, I guess. So this is like higher quality food. So I do want to give them higher quality food, but oh my god, it costs a lot. But ironically, it's actually cheaper at Petco to get their cat food than it is like anywhere else. So I was gonna go to Petco for cat food and fish food because I'm almost out of fish flakes because I've been cycling my new fish tank, which I have very exciting news about that, but we'll get to that in a minute. And then I decided, because Barnes & Noble, Petco, and Ulta are like all in the same mall area where I live. So I was gonna go to Ulta as well because I'm getting kind of low on my perfume and I'm getting low on my favorite lotion. So I was gonna go there and get more of both of those, and then stop by Fred Meyer's and get some French bread because Cutie Patootie and I were talking about how we want to make like a giant like loaf of French bread and like just fill it with like butter and cheese and all these spices and like basically just make a giant garlic bread when he gets back. Call it dinner, you know? So anyways, I was gonna do that on Saturday as well. And then Saturday, I'm seeing The Nutcracker, which I'm quite excited about. It's a ballet performance and I've been wanting to see it for years, but they only show it for one singular weekend in December. So you gotta be quick with tickets. So I bought 8 p.m. tickets for Saturday and my mom and I are gonna go. And I'm really excited. I've been wanting to see it for years and like I always miss it. Like I'm always trying to find tickets the weekend after it happens and they're already done. They're not showing it again. So that's happening on Saturday. Sunday, Cutie Patootie gets back, and then I did request for Monday to have off so we can spend the day together because I miss the guy. I really do. And I will say things are going very, very, very well. And all I gotta say is it's about damn time, and I am so happy. Like truly I can say that and actually mean it, which is crazy. Could not have been me a couple months ago. So I don't know, I'm just a giggly girly. It's honestly going swell. But back to my fish tank. We got ammonia, babes. We got ammonia. Usually I'd be like, oh no, like you don't want ammonia in your fish tank. That is very deadly. But when you're cycling a fish tank, that is a very, very good thing because that means that the bacteria is being built up in the tank and I'm so excited. So this tank has been set up since Friday, last Friday, right? So today's Tuesday. So we already have 0.5 ppm of ammonia in there. I'm very excited. So I'm gonna keep adding fish food. I've been adding fish food like twice a day to really build up that ammonia and give it some bacteria to be eating in there. So once it gets up to about 4 to 5 ppm, I'm gonna stop with the fish food for a little bit because I don't want it to get too high because that'll kill the nitrogen cycle. So once it gets up to that point, I'm gonna stop giving it fish food until the nitrates kick in. And then once that kicks in, then if ammonia gets a little bit low, if it gets like, I'll let it drop to maybe like 1 ppm and then start adding fish food again. But once the nitrates kick in, that'll start lowering the ammonia, and nitrates should just skyrocket at that point. And then hopefully nitrates will kick in and eliminate both ammonia and nitrites. So in the end, if it's a fully cycled tank and I do this successfully, which I'm really hoping I am, like so far it seems to be working, we will have 0 ammonia, 0 nitrates, and about 40 ppm of nitrates, which would be amazing. I'm so sorry to be nerding out on my fish tank, but I have been doing extensive research on fish tanks for years. And this is my first time actually trying to cycle a fish tank by myself because, like I had mentioned, I bought my other fish tank used so I wouldn't have to deal with cycling it because I was too scared to try it. And I'm not doing a fish in cycle because I think that's a little inhumane. So, and I also don't like the idea of doing chemicals because from what I've read online, when you do use those chemicals to build up the bacteria, it doesn't last and you have to keep using those chemicals because it's not built up organically. So we're doing it the organic way where, you know, the fish food is decomposing in the fish tank, building up the ammonia, building up the nitrates, and it's all going to go through its cycle. Yeah, it's probably going to take like a month for all this to work out, but if it means that I'll have a great environment for my fish that I hope to have for years on end, it's worth it. Because my plan is, once this fish tank is fully cycled, I want to go buy like 6, I don't remember how to say them, but like rasboras? I think they're little itty fish, little itty bitty fish. I was gonna get 6 of them and put them in that tank and just get them going, make sure they're healthy, and dose them with like parasite stuff and make sure they're healthy. Once they're good, I want to transfer them to my 15-gallon tank, and that's going to be their home. And then I want to put a female betta fish in my 20-gallon, my new one, with some corydads, like some little bottom feeders, 2 snails, and a couple of other community fish that the betta fish would be friends with. So, because I really want a betta fish, because I had 2 growing up, and I know I did not take care of them right in hindsight. Like, I didn't know. I didn't do any research. I just said I wanted a fish. In hindsight, that poor fish probably lived a week because we put it in cold water. And we did not have a heater, and we didn't have a filter, and it was in not even a gallon of water. Like, that poor fish lived a miserable week, and I think about that every once in a while, and I'm like, that poor fish. But I've learned now, and I know what I'm doing, hopefully. And so I'm just hoping and praying that the nitrogen cycle goes through its thing, and I'm excited that ammonia showed up today. So I'm keeping a journal to write everything down of like when I'm testing the water, what I'm doing, and it's so far going very swimmingly. Fish jokes. So another thing going swimmingly is my supervisor pulled me into our conference room today. And I'm like, uh-oh, what'd I do? Like, I know I don't do anything bad at work, but there's still that feeling of like immediate guilt. And I don't know where that comes from because I know I haven't done anything, but I still am like, oh God, what did I do? I got a bonus today. It's not called a bonus in where I work. It's called a merit award. And essentially my supervisor wrote this amazing letter to our chief of staff and recommended me to get this merit award, which only happens twice a year. And there's only, I think, 4 different levels of amounts you can get. So there's $500, $750, $1,000, and $1,500. She got me $1,000 for this merit award. Like, oh my God, I was not expecting that. And like this letter she wrote is just, wow. I mean, it's really good. It's really, really good. Like definitely something I would add to my resume, you know? It's just, oh my God. So with taxes and all that, it's probably gonna be maybe like $750 or $800, but still, that's more money, you know? So I'm probably gonna throw that immediately into savings because I have honestly been spending a lot of money the last 2 months to the point where it's like, okay, we need to stop. Like I need to stick to my budget. And I've been kind of letting myself off the hook a little bit because I just, you know, I could get away with it. And theoretically, I can keep getting away with it because I am pretty financially stable, but I don't want to. Like I want to build my bank account back up quite a bit. So that's my goal. But thankfully, at least like the holidays are getting towards the end. Like Cutie Patoonie's presents have been bought. If I see anything other things like random that I think he'd like, I'll buy it. But like I've pretty much spent my max amount of money for him for Christmas, you know? And it's like a bunch of little things because that's, I don't know, I found a bunch of little things and I'm like, these are all so cute. So that's what I've done. But anyways, so book club's bought, parents are bought, family is bought for, cutie patooties bought for. So like presents are done. And my own treat yourself presents should be done at this point because there's been quite a few of those. But anyways, so yeah, I got a bonus today, which I'm just like, oh my god. I was kind of hoping I'd get one because I have been putting in a lot of work into my department and doing a lot of things that otherwise would not have been getting done. So I do appreciate that my work has been appreciated, you know? So anyways, that was very cool and a very happy thing to end my Tuesday with. But anyways, I think that's all I really got for you, babe. So I'm gonna get some pages read before Cutie Patootie calls and then spend the evening chit-chatting with him. And then tomorrow's already Wednesday, so we just have 4 more days to get through. And then Sunday, we will be reunited, finally. It feels like it's been forever, but like, I would say I don't do long distance. Like I could not do long distance. I don't know how people do that. Could not be me. I need to spend quality in-person time with people or like the person that I'm seeing because I could not do that. 2 weeks is probably gonna be my max. Like it's been a little rough. Like not to the point where I'm like, you know, depressed or feeling codependent. Like it's not like that. It's just like, I wanna see him. I wanna hang out with him. Because like we spent every day together since our first date. So it was like, you know, we just hit it off so well. And now it's like he's been gone for 2 weeks and it's just like, I miss him. I miss him. So it'll be nice to be reunited. So I'm excited and I'm really hoping I get Monday off. Worst case, I'm just taking it off anyways. Like I want to spend time with him and I have the leave. So hopefully my supervisor will approve that because she hasn't done so yet, but I'm sure she will. But yeah, there's another update I was going to give y'all. And now I don't remember what it was. I talked about the fish tank, talked about my bonus, talked about books, talked about Cutie Patootie, which I will not shut up about. I'm so sorry. I realized in editing last week's vlog, I'm like, damn, that's like all I talk about. But like, I don't know. That's like front and center right here, right now. So, and probably will be for, I want to say for forever, but that seems a little presumptuous. But I don't know, y'all. I have a very, very, very good feeling about this. Like it's all just like clicked so well. Like I feel like I've known him for a very long time. And like it just feels like so much better than anybody else I've met previously. Like it feels so natural. That's the thing. Like I don't feel like I have to be my, you know, corporate self, I guess, because I feel like I definitely had to be that way with other guys. Like I couldn't be a goofy little silly goose. Like I couldn't let that out. And like, you know, it's just nice that I can fully be myself and like not hide anything. Like I would even not tell guys that I read books or that I love geese or that I love fish. You know, like I wouldn't tell them that because they didn't seem to care about anything I had to say other than like, you know, I don't know. They just didn't care in the slightest, but it feels very different with Cutie Patootie in the best way. So we likey. I even started a list of like movies we need to watch together, TV shows we need to start together, and like activities and stuff in restaurants in town that we need to go to that he hasn't been to, activities we need to do, and like places and things we need to go and do and stuff. And it's like, it's so cute, but like, because we talk about stuff and I'm like, I need to write this down because I ain't gonna remember. And I want to remember because like, these are genuinely good things we should be doing, you know? So, anywho's, my camera's about to turn off because I've been chatting for too long. So I will chat with you all later. Hey girly pops, it is Thursday. It is the 5th of December. This is a brand new hoodie. Okay, this is a brand new Pop Flex hoodie. I'm obsessed with it. Already got stuff on it. I'm not surprised. I'm a messy girly and it's real unfortunate. This is why I shouldn't wear new clothing when I eat dinner, so that's really on me. But I'm obsessed with this thing. It's very comfortable and I need all the colors now, which obviously cannot afford that, but a girl can dream, love. Anyways, hi. Like I said, it's Thursday, and I just gotta say, it's been a dumb blonde day, okay? Like, I'm not even blonde anymore. Like, I used to be very blonde when I was younger. I don't know what happened, but I think I'm like a brunette now. I don't even know. So, I've just had a multitude of dumb blonde moments today. And it's just, I'm still giggling about like 2 different situations that happened that actually involved the same thing. And it's just so dumb, but so funny. Okay, so our suite's all decorated for Christmas, right? Or I guess I should say the holidays. And so we have a giant wreath on our suite door. And so it's on the outside of the door. So when you come in and you're walking down the hallway and you're coming to my department, it's on the outside. Okay, cool. So you open the door and you kind of have to like lean away from the door because it sticks out so far and you have to be so close to the door to open it. So it's really not my favorite decoration in our office because it just feels so cumbersome. But anyways, so our receptionist decorated our office today. It looks great, lots of garland everywhere, but everything has lots of glitter. And I mean lot of glitter. Like to the point where our floor right now, because we have carpet in our office, is sparkly. Like it is glowing. It is practically its own light source. It is just glowing. So like I said, lots of glitter, okay? So remember that wreath, okay? So we also have a policy where we shut our door from noon to 1 every day for lunch because most of the time people take lunch from noon to 1. I think there's just a handful of people who take a different lunch to offset schedules and stuff to make sure we have coverage and stuff in the office for certain things. But usually we just shut the door so like no outside people can come into the suite. So that's a thing, right? Okay, cool. So it's noon and I'm leaving for lunch, get my coat. I already started my car, so she's warming up. So I'm heading out the door. Okay, cool. And I open the door and I hear bells and it looks like someone's standing there. And I just kind of freaked out and I like jumped and then I kind of like went forward at the same time. And I went face first into that wreath. That was the funniest thing I think I've ever done. I had glitter like all over my face. It's like someone had glitter in their hand and went like to my face. But no, it's just dummy over here who just went bam face first into a wreath full of glitter. It was the funniest thing. I had blue and white little like glitter specks like all over my face. So like I brushed them all off and then they were like all over my person and I'm like, oh my god. I just am cackling all the way down the stairs because I'm just like, I really wish I could have had an out-of-body experience so I could see that happen because I'm sure it was hilarious. Like, oh my god. So that was hilarious. So I'm in my car now just like donkey bray laughing, just like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. And then, you know, I go to lunch, I come back, go back to work or whatever. And then it's the end of the day, you know, do the same process, start my car, put my coat on, heading out the door. The door's shut again because our receptionist usually leaves before I do. So she shuts the door when she leaves. Okay, cool. So I open the door. And again, I hear bells and there's something moving. So I jump and I have my coffee cup from this morning, which apparently I guess still had some dregs of coffee in it because when I jumped back again, I spilled coffee all over myself. I'm just like, this damn wreath, it has it out for me. And I think I'm the only one getting freaked out by this stupid wreath, but the way it's positioned on the door, I don't see it until the door is like open and like I'm stepping out and it looks like someone's standing there and like I'm gonna bash him with the door. But like, I think it's just a me problem because nobody else in my department that I've noticed has had issues with this wreath. It's literally just me. So it really just confirms that I'm just a dummy. I'm just a dummy. And I don't know, maybe I'm just lacking memory. Like maybe my short-term memory is not working, or maybe I'm just lacking situational awareness or something. Like I don't know what the problem is, but it's absolutely hilarious to me. Like, I really wish I could be a bystander and watch myself do these stupid things so I can laugh at myself without being myself. I don't know what I'm trying to say other than that a dummy. Oh, I'm a dummy. And I really wish I could have seen that because that would have been so funny. So I'm still giggling over that. I really shouldn't because it's not that funny. I don't know why, I have a really bad case of the giggles the last like couple days, especially from like 8:30 to like whenever I go to bed, which lately has been like midnight or so. I get the giggles and everything's extra funny, and it's a time. It's a time. Anyways, speaking of time, it's time to talk about books. So I am still reading Trust of the Emerald Sea, which is for my in-person book club. This is our pick for December, and I need to get this read by next Thursday because that's when our meeting is. And I'm so far on track because I scheduled it out to where I needed to read 50 pages a day to get this book done before book club. So I'm currently on page, that page does not have a page number, which is super annoying. I'm on page 193 and I'm liking it so far. It's feeling like a 3.5, maybe a 4-star. I am liking it well enough, but it's not like my most favorite thing in the entire world, but it's also not bad. So I should get this done by next week. That's kind of my goal. I've been listening to it at work while working on like some lower brain capacity tasks. So yeah, I don't know how much reading I'll get done tomorrow because tomorrow at work is month end. So usually that means I have to calculate all of the indirect for grants. Sometimes it can take me no more than 20 minutes. Sometimes it's taken me like 2 hours. It really just depends on how many new grants we've gotten recently and how easy it is for me to go through our spreadsheet with all like, I don't know, 200, 300 grants that we manage and find those numbers to put in the right spots to make it all calculate correctly. So it can honestly take me a long time, or sometimes it takes me no time at all. And I have to do it at a specific time during the day. Like I can't do it first thing in the morning. I have to wait to do it after lunch. It's weird. I don't know. So anyways, so I should be pretty busy tomorrow, which I like. I like being busy. I really don't like slow days, which it's been kind of a slow week. Like it feels like this week is taking 600 years to get over with, but I think it's because I'm just eagerly anticipating Sunday because Cutie Patootie is back. So I have missed that man a whole hell of a lot. So I'm very excited that he's coming back, and I took Monday off so we could have like a whole day together, and I'm excited. So he's coming back at like 11:30 or midnight on Sunday, which is another reason why I wanted to take the day off, because like I'm gonna want to sleep after picking him up. So I don't exactly know what we're gonna be doing. I really don't care, honestly. Like whatever time I get with him is gonna be great, and I really don't care what we're doing. So that's kind of the plan, babes. So I'm excited, and we've been having nightly phone calls, which I honestly have never talked on the phone with anybody this much, and it's just great. It's great, babes. I don't know what else to say. So yeah, yeah, things are going very, very well, and it just, I feel like I already said this, but like it feels like about time. Like it is about time to find someone who's like wanting to put in the effort and like wants to actually pursue something instead of these dingbats that I've been talking to the past I don't even know how long, and they're not serious about anything. And like I really like this one, like way more than anybody else, and like our humor's the same, we laugh at the same things, like we are practically the same person. It's kind of crazy. Like we have so many similarities, and obviously there's differences too. Like he's very, very, very much into planes and trains and all of that, knows them inside and out. He's like an expert in them. I obviously don't know like anything, but that's like me with books and fish. I feel like I'm really starting to become an expert on fish, at least fish keeping. So yeah, I mean, we both have like our special interests, and like I just adore listening to him talk about planes. Like I don't know hardly anything of what he's talking about, but his passion is just infectious. Like it makes me want to go learn about planes, you know? It's like, it's great. So yeah, and it's not one-sided. I mean, I'll babble on about a book or whatever, but I'm definitely a yapper, and he's definitely a yapper about planes, and it's real cute. So anyways, I'm very excited for his Christmas presents. I think all of them are here now. I need to check. It's not like big stuff, it's like little stuff, because that's kind of all I could afford, but it's cute. Like I think it's cute stuff. One in particular is like something he specifically mentioned that he liked. Not like the particular item, but like it's a thing from one of his favorite movies. And so I took some time to try to find something in relation to his favorite movie, and I found something, and I hope he likes it. And then something else is like actually great. It's kind of something that like I would pick for someone. It's a book, okay? I'll tell you, it's a book, but it's like plane related, but also jokes related. So it's like perfect because he tells a lot of like really dumb dad jokes and they're hilarious. So it's like the perfect combo. Anyways, I think there's like one or two more things. I'm not remembering. Oh yeah, I ordered one thing from Etsy because it's a little keychain thing, but it's really cute. And it's from specifically something we watched on YouTube that I think you'd get a kick out of having as a keychain. So anyways, I'm excited for his little gifties to come in, but well, at least that one thing, like the keychain. I think everything else is here. But yeah, so it is 8:45. I think I'm gonna go take a partial everything shower. I kind of don't want to go like all out, but I definitely want to like do half of my everything shower and then do the rest like this weekend just to kind of refresh the body a little bit. But yeah, I'm also gonna try out my new overnight heatless blowout curlers, which I'm very excited about. These are specifically designed to give you a big, beautiful, voluminous blowout hairstyle. And I'm very excited because I love blowouts. How to do them with like a curling iron or whatever device you use, I have no clue how to do it. But I certainly know how to use heatless curlers because they are my favorite thing. And I love them because I usually sleep pretty decently in them and it causes less damage on my hair. So I'm all for that. Anyways, this tag is suddenly itching the back of my neck and I'm gonna scream if it keeps doing that. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Oh, wait. Hold on. I cannot believe we haven't talked about this yet. We need to talk about Spotify, but let me hold on. What is Spotify Wrapped this year? Absolute garbage. I hate Spotify Wrapped this year with such a burning passion. I cannot even express to you my burning rage when I watched my Spotify Wrapped. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is the best y'all can do? Oh my god. This is the first year where I completely disagree with like everything my Spotify Wrapped said. Like it said my #1 artist this year was Juice WRLD. And like, don't get me wrong, I love Juice WRLD, love his music, okay? I did listen to quite a bit of it this year, but I do not believe I listened to enough to justify him being my #1. No way, Jose. That cannot be. That cannot be, okay? So I'm sorry, I'm getting really heated. I have been stewing on this for like a day and a half and I am mad, okay? That Spotify Wrapped is a joke. And like that stupid, like it described like your month of listening or whatever. Like in August, you were a pink whatever. And I'm like, excuse me? So I am seriously so upset about the Wrapped, and honestly Spotify, I've been kind of sick of them, especially with how they just keep jacking the price up and jacking the price up and jacking the price up. Like I've had Spotify, like I've been a loyal Spotify customer since I was 15. I'm not even kidding. I've had Spotify since like freshman year of high school. I have been a loyal Spotify user for going on 10 years. But this year, it's not just Spotify Wrapped. It's seriously the price jacking and not getting anything much better for service. Like, I don't know. Like the audiobook thing is kind of nice, but I feel like I forget about it so much that I end up not using it and then I'm mad that I don't use it. And it's just like, it's annoying. It's annoying. So I decided I honestly watch so much YouTube. I really, really do. And YouTube has YouTube Premium. I think y'all have all heard of that. And included in that is YouTube Music. And it's for $1 more a month. And I get ad-free YouTube that I can also download to my devices, which honestly would be amazing because there's some YouTube videos that I would love to just like have downloaded just to listen to, like for ambiance or whatever on my phone, even while traveling or whatever. And then also get music. So I made the switch today. I get 3 months free, which I think is great. So I get to kind of try it out. I did, des kitty patitty texting me. I did recreate my favorite playlists on YouTube Premium today. So that's already been recreated on their music app, and then I downloaded a bunch of stuff, and I gotta say, I like the app quite a bit. It did take some finagling of the settings for me to get it to work how I wanted to, because I noticed it'll play like the music video of a song, but then it's the censored version of a song, and I'm like, oh no, 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 we don't do that. No, I need the uncensored version, thank you, because a lot of my songs, they need to be uncensored for them to even sound good, you know? So that took some finagling to like get the settings how I like. But now that I have, I quite like it. At least it's been day one, okay? But I like the interface. I like that I can download YouTube videos now, and I like that there's no more YouTube ads. Oh my God, the YouTube ads have been going crazy this year. Like having to watch like a whole minute of ads for like long videos and stuff has just been killing me. Like obviously I want creators to make money, and like, you know, you do you, boo. Like I'm no shade towards creators with ads or whatever, you know, I'm probably gonna have ads eventually, or maybe I already do, I don't know. So like no shade towards that, but like as a viewer it just gets really old. So I'm excited, and it's only $1 more a month, and I won't even be paying for it until March. So it just seemed worth it, because I really do consume a lot of YouTube. Like it's on almost constantly when I'm home. Like after dinner I put on a YouTube video to go do chores. Like I use it as a body doubling a lot of the time, because it really helps me keep on task with things, and it's just nice because I could get through my watch list, which I try to keep under 10 videos, because any more than that it just feels too chaotic. But I'm really trying to keep it under 10, and then I just like having videos on in the background. Like when I'm gonna go take a shower, I put a YouTube video on, and like it's just nice. It just brings some noise to the house, and I quite like that. But anyway, so yeah, that's my rant about Spotify. I'm very, yeah, got a lot of opinions about Spotify. Like it wasn't bad when it was like $6 a month, and then when I became a student I think it was like $4 a month, which was great. Like that was the perfect price for a music listening app, and then it just kept going up and up and up, and I just feel like the price is not justifying what I'm getting, even with the audiobook thing. Like they need to make that audiobook thing different. Like I wish they had like a credit system like Libro FM or Audible. Like you get a credit every month or something. Like a credit and $11.99 a month, that sounds great. Like that sounds justifiable. But a 10-hour cap for audiobooks? Like honey, there are some big audiobooks that I would listen to that are like 15, 20, 25 hours long. I would only get to listen to half of that book before I'd have to wait till next month when my thing resets and I can listen to more of it. You know, it's weird. It's weird. Like a credit system makes so much more sense to me. But anyways, I do not work at Spotify, nor do I wish to. So that is their problem. Whatever. And their use of AI is just kind of freaking me out. Like AI stuff just kind of freaks me out in general. But I say that even though I do use a little bit of AI for my video editing to take out all the gap in my videos. So it like does that for me. But I watch through the whole thing and I will make edits myself if it didn't catch enough. But I think like using AI to take over people's jobs, like what Spotify seems to be doing, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Especially when it's not for the better. Like this Spotify Wrapped was garbage. Like the previous years used to be so personal, or at least it felt so personal, even though I know they probably ran computer code or whatever to make it happen. But it felt like there was a human behind the computer doing that, which clearly there was and now is not. But anyways, okay, I will keep ranting and I need to stop. So I will chat with you all later. Hi babes, it is almost 1 a.m. on, I guess technically Saturday, but I consider it still Friday because I haven't gone to sleep yet. So I am here to close out the vlog. I look like a floating head. I look like a floating head. That is hilarious. At least in my perspective, it looks like that. Okay, that's a little better. Howdy. Your girl's very tired. It was a long day at work. I started off crazy and just got weird. So long story short, I don't want to get too much into it because, you know, government work and all that. But let's just say I started my day off with First Amendment auditors in my suite. I say my suite. I am not top of the food chain. I'm kind of like medium-ish in the food chain at work. But like, not great. Not great. Not a fun way to start Friday. But thankfully they moved on and left and I could get on with my day, and I got, honestly, so much paperwork off my desk. It was honestly incredible because I have Monday off. I think I've already talked about that a million times in this vlog, but I'm taking Monday off to spend with Cutie Patootie. 2 more sleeps, and he's back. I'm very excited, obviously. I've been counting down the days, the minutes, the hours. Okay, no, not that far, but definitely the days. And it's honestly gone by a little bit faster than I had thought, but it's still like, this is kind of like my max point of separation from someone that I'm seeing. Like, I would not want this to be much longer. Like, I wouldn't want him to be gone for more than 2 weeks at a time. It's doable. It's doable. I can make do with 2 weeks. If it was like a month, I would be struggling. And not that I'm struggling with, like, you know, I'd just be struggling with like not seeing him. Like, that's the thing I'd be struggling with, because I'm a very loyal girly pop, okay? I am like ride or die, okay? I am loyal until you do something stupid or do something absolutely astronomically horrible, and then you're out of here. But it takes a lot to get to that point. So otherwise, I'm glued to ya. If I like ya, I'm glued to ya. So anywho, yeah, so very excited that he's coming home on Sunday. So got him a little welcome back gift, and I'm honestly thinking of baking cookies to include with that. But also I need to make the book club gifts for my book club. So, because I have book club next week already. So first of all, I need to finish our dang book. And then I'm gonna put together their Christmas presents this weekend. And I'm really in a cookie baking mood. I don't know where this is coming from. So I found a new cookie recipe. It's a chocolate chip cookie recipe that claims it is the best chocolate chip cookie recipe ever. And I will admit, the pictures of these cookies for this recipe look unbelievably good. So hopefully they're as good as they look. And I was gonna bake some cookies this weekend, so that means I need to run to the store tomorrow and get a couple of ingredients. And then also I was gonna pick up a couple things that Cutie Patootie requested so we could like make something together, which I think is so cute. So that's the plan tomorrow. I'm hoping to get up kind of early. You know what? No. I'm not gonna talk about next week's plans because I'm just gonna do that in the next vlog. Okay, I need to quit doing that, okay? I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a closeout clip, not a keep yapping clip. Okay, anyways, thank y'all so very much for watching. I appreciate all y'all. I apologize for the chaos. You're just getting my unfiltered brain in video form. And I want to say sorry, but honestly, it's pretty authentic. So anyways, thank you all so very much for watching as always, and I will see you all in another video soon. Goodbye!